You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
I mean, you can see right now, without LeBron, Lakers are struggling.
Let me tell you about a team I hate, all right? I know the Dallas Cowboys fan is here, so I had to make sure he knew how much I hate this team.
I'm ready.
I've often said that the people who run baseball, they try very hard to ruin it.
I'm from Brooklyn. I don't have a problem saying it to his face. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Hey, get us any.
You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here. It is a normal, well, I would say kind of normal. It's a normal Thursday show. Radar at Rosie is over there on Instagram. Thank you there, Rosie. Good to see you, sweetheart. Head on over to YouTube. Let me get my camera a little bit straight here. This is one of the odd things that I haven't had a chance to really do since I've been back. I have been busy. And for all those that don't know, I was over in Texas this past weekend. And in fact, let me go through the roll call here. Raider Homer, who is a member of Captain Jack Scallion, sup to you. You see that where it says that it's his name, it has that little kind of like a Superman S mark? That means he is a member of the Galleon. So good to see Raider Homer there. Raider Puppets in the house. Hey. What's up to you? Vicky Orr, and was saying, Vicky Orr is going to be in and out because she said she had to do her time card. So she will be back. Jason Dean Hunter is in the house. And again, Jason Dean is also a member of the Galleon. You can be a member of the Galleon too once you get all of these things done out. And I will put that information in just a minute. YTX, man, I believe that's Xavier. I'm pretty sure that's Xavier. Xavier, my buddy from Boston. And but Xavier, there's somebody that I know. No, it's not Xavier. Xavier does live up there. There's actually a dude that is a Cowboys fan that lives in the Bay Area, and that's the San Francisco Bay Area. And Becky, who is one of my V ladies for Velvet Raiderette, there's what is it? Vicky, Vanessa, Valerie, V. Vicky being, I'm missing. It's not Alzheimer's. I'll remember. Say Vanessa, Vicky, Valerie, V, Becky, who is Velvet, me, Vita Carolina, which is the other V. There's also Miss, is it Veronica? Yes, Veronica, who is my 49er gal. Love Veronica as well. And there's actually Mary V. Brennan, because I threw the V in there. So that's another one. So you can be a V gal. Just please head on over and watch. Hey, Xavier's also over here on Instagram. Thank you for being the Xavier. So we got Xavier over here. I love like multiple viewers. And Will Carley is over here as well. Will Carley. Raider Puppet is here. So again, will be a Game 3 at T-Mobile Arena for the Golden Knights tomorrow night. Cool. I am currently going between two games. The Lightning are playing Game 3 against the Hurricanes of Carolina. They're up 2-0. And then I also flip back and forth between the Bruins and the Islanders. Can't stand the Bruins. Not a big Islanders fan, but when you're playing the Bruins, you definitely got to root for the Islanders. And Jason Dean says the F Superman. And so this is, and I told you I would get that information. I got a lot of things I gotta do, like the breaks. You know that I am here on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. So you can watch me here. You can watch me on Northeast Streaming Sports. We are also on Zodiac TV tonight, and it's enjoyable to be on Zodiac TV. If you like to have like good sports talk, please head on over to Northeast Streaming Sports. We got other guys, and we got guys obviously from the Northeast. We got guys from the UK. We have a gentleman who actually lives like about 15 minutes away from me in Florida that does a fine show. So let me see. Mac and Jack is from New York and Connecticut. We got Philly Sports Guy, where he's from. Great guy, Jamie. You're actually going to see Jamie with me when the Eagles play the Raiders this year. He's going to be my guest because remember, I have two seats. Jamie's going to be my +1, and you are going to be either enamored or annoyed with both of us because we are both very loud and vociferous. So you're going to enjoy that. But Jamie's going to be with me out in, I almost said Oakland, but in Vegas this year. Can't wait to see that. Let me get back. I got to get to the comments because I have F Superman on. Raider Creature. That's funny. Let's go Bolts from Angie Sites. Great to see that as well. See, I'm in my Bolts gear. You have no, Will, this is a lightning hat. This is a lightning hat because it was the flash. It'll be this in red. And who's from Texas? I don't know. But again, we are watching playoff hockey. Right now, it is 0-0 between the Lightning and the Hurricanes. Boston's winning 1-0 over there on the other channel. Only B word allowed in this house is like bolts. I know that. So again, I needed to get back to the information about the all sorts of things. Okay. Let's do this. We'll do this on the scroll. You can get your Captain Jack patch for $13 via PayPal. $13 via PayPal or the Cash App. It's right there. That'll be on the scroll for a little bit. But I need to get back to other things, okay? And I haven't been doing it a lot because I've been busy with a bunch of other things. I have to say this. I got to say this. Email me for membership to be a member of Captain Jack Scallion. Email me, CaptainJackRackham@gmail.com. You can be a member. I need to get back to my email. I'll be very honest because I've been very busy. I had the weekend in Texas, and I've had some personal issues with my family, and I've been dealing with that. And I need to get those settled as well. And hopefully they will be settled Monday. And then there's other issues. Of course, I have had my health to deal with, the family, the job. There's a lot going on. So I say that. And again, I will also say this. If you're watching on Facebook, please get over to YouTube. Please get over to YouTube. I don't know how many people are on YouTube yet. I will check a look in a minute. But if you're on Facebook, thank you for watching on Facebook. Please head on over to YouTube. It has better sound quality and better picture. It's just the way it is. Now, again, email me for membership for the Galleon. You got that. And I have to say this. I'm still giving away in a raffle. Did they get a goal? They got a goal. Hurricanes are up 1-0, 14:45. So a little over 5 minutes left, or I should say in the second period. Carolina draws first blood with a goal. Let's see here. Good forechecking. Good checking. Oh, it was a blast. Just barely right. It's over Vazzy's left shoulder. Nice play. Nice goal. Got past everybody. Even Pilato didn't get it. So again, this is the important thing. 2 tickets to the first game, the first Monday night game of the year. 2 tickets. $25 an entry. And I used to cap it with, say, 4 entries. No, I'm not capping it. If you want to go, you can go. It's a raffle. But we need to have a minimum of 300 entries. And please do it via friends and family. And the reason why I say that is if we don't get 300 entries and I got to send you your money back, I can't send you all the money back because PayPal takes money out. PayPal takes money out, and I can't do anything about that. So minimum 300 entries. I'll put the Cash App up. I will get this squared away. I will put the Cash App up as well, so we'll know that. But use PayPal, friends and family, at BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com. BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com, $25, friends and family. 300 entries minimum, 500 maximum. And what we get for the 500 entries, and you see it there on the bottom there. Let me get this up via this as well. Take that off. Put the other one on. Where is that other one? There it is. 500 entries means we're going to give $1,500. $1,500, 500 to 3 Raider charities. $1,500 total. Plus the winner gets a dinner at the Capitol Grill, which is a great steakhouse in Vegas. Love it. They have it's like a pepper. Is it peppercorn? It's not pepper jack. It's like a peppercorn gravy on the one steak. It's excellent. I get it every time I go there. So please get on over. Get the entries into their friends and family on PayPal. BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com. I'm going to put that up right here for a bit. I'm going to put it right back up here. Remember, 2 tickets for the Monday night game. Section 126, row 6, seats 1 and 2. Great seats. And Vicky Orr also gave, and this is the other thing, you can win prizes in the Captain Jack Treasure Chest prizes. And Vicky reminds everybody that you can do that by doing a super chat, a super sticker of at least $4.99. So Vicky gets her other entry in there. And this is what, the 3rd of June? $5 gets you an entry to Captain Jack's treasure chest of prizes. I will have to pull that up. I have that over there. So, but again, and Vicky actually, I think she has the most entries right now. Because let me see here. Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh, I don't want to lose the screen. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Hang on a second, people. I don't want to lose the screen. Where is it? Vicky, I'll have to get with you later. I'll have to pull it later on, folks. I used to have it where it was a quick pull. I apologize. But yeah, I was in Texas. Will. He's retiring? No, don't say that. Don't even kid about that, Jason. Don't even kid about that. We love that character. That's you to a T. That's you to a T. And Don Webb, welcome to the show as well. Eddie Money, Friday Night Freak in Vegas just months before he passed. What a great, yeah, that was excellent. Not that he passed. I apologize. That came out wrong. Eddie Money was an excellent performer. Big Raiders fan too. So again, 2 tickets for the Monday Night Football game, friends and family. Oh, shut up. Nothing left for me to do. We won the tourney, so I'm good. Yada, yada, bull crap. I almost said something else. And we're good. We got a Jared signing, so we will have our Pittsburgh report a little bit later. But like I said, I'm keeping this up all night because I'm honest. It's strange. We have only a minimum amount of entries there. And I figured that there would be at least more. That's why I said, got to have at least 300. Minimum 300, max 500. But 500 gets the prizes. You're the fifth. Well, at least, Vicky, at least 5. At least 5. For the treasure chest of prizes. I know you had at least 4. That's at least 5. I will get back with you. I have it written down. So again, lots going on. But I got to push this because I'm amazed that there's not a lot of people that are interested. It's a raffle. Yes, it's a raffle, but it's $25 for a chance to win 2 tickets. That's why I'm pushing for the 300 minimum. Yeah, no cussing. No cussing. And Jason Hunter will call in. Great. Oh, my goodness. The Canes are up 2-0. I don't know if you can hear in the other room. There's like, oh, no. Yeah, it's in the other room. Yeah. Joe should have started for you. I don't know about this. Hey, Hollywood's in the house. I'm feeling okay other than, oh, what a nice play. Oh, what a hell of a pass. And in the 5-hole, too. In the 5-hole. Jerry White, $5. Thank you there. So Jerry White gets another entry. So remember, you can win the tickets. You can get into the, and I'm feeling good. So we have, hey, Hollywoods, all this stuff going on. So again, Jerry White at least is on the board there. And so he's in the drawing. And it sounds like Mouseketeer roll call. Everybody's saying hi to each other. I love this as well. But Canes are up 2-0. And I'll admit this. When the Lightning fall behind by at least a couple goals, they don't play well. So maybe, and Lightning fans are going to say that I spoiled it or I jinxed them because I wore my stuff. CJ is in the house. Hey, CJ, good to see you as well. CJ Part 2, thank you for being here on Instagram. Yo to you as well. Please head on over to YouTube because you're watching me here, and I'm talking to the Instagram people. You're watching me here do the show. You can actually watch the show. And we got a call from Jason Dean Hunter. I'm gonna make that available. Hang on a second, folks.
RDR Jason Dean Hunter. To accept, press
I'm going to press 1. There we go. Hang on a second, folks, because I got the wrong speaker on. And I want to make sure that everybody can hear Jason Dean. Jason Dean, how are you? What's going on, partner?
Hey, what's going on, Captain?
I'm good.
Calling down because you're doing the hockey talk.
Yeah. We're talking hockey. What's going on with you?
Nothing. Just hanging out watching Portland and Denver.
Oh, you're doing basketball.
Yeah, I was watching basketball. Yeah, Dallas plays tomorrow when they will close off the Clippers and call out their season.
Okay.
And I hope everybody tunes in tonight to see the Lakers lose and the end of LeBron James.
Yeah, now, what is that score in that series?
It's 3-2 Phoenix.
Okay. Well, then,
yeah,
and I was going to say, did you see? And not that I'm diming him out. And CJ, thank you for being here. There we go. Lightning scores 2-1. There you go. But there was a Facebook post the other day, and I won't say who it was from, but there was a Facebook post the other day that said if you are a Raider fan and you hate LeBron James, then you are what was the word? It was I can't remember what the word was. It was you can't be a Raider fan and hate LeBron James because it's what's the word? I can't remember. It was like you're being wrong or you're a hypocrite. You're a Raider fan and you hate LeBron James. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't know. The point is that because LeBron James I was listening to it. It was a rant, and I was like, "What's your point?" I've hated LeBron James before he was a Laker, and I will always hate LeBron James. So what's your point? Just because LeBron James is now playing out in LA and he, did this, that, and the other thing. He was talking about, I guess the people were saying about how he flopped on the court and things like this. Permission to come aboard there, Matt. Okay, but I was like, what does one have to do with the other? What the one have to do with the other? And I couldn't understand it. I don't
know.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
I got you. So, but what's on your mind tonight?
Well, I heard a couple of interviews from OTAs. Trayvon Mullen, I was very impressed with him. He sounded like he's taking command of that secondary.
Good.
He's impressed with Nate Hobbs, but which is simplified, which is great because our youngsters need that.
Hey, Jason, are you calling from a what type of phone are you calling on? Because you're popping in and out.
Oh, am I? Hold on, Cap. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know.
How about now?
Yeah, you're better. You're a lot better now.
Okay, good. Yeah, Cleveland Furrow, he was talking about Darius Still. He was impressed by him. But again, no pass,
Right.
Richie Incognito was talking about the offensive line. He's talking about Leatherwood, who's just a very humble kid, very smart, which is beautiful because we need that. Hopefully he does shore up that right side because I don't want having to move him inside because we don't want to use a 17th pick on a guard.
Right.
Look what to do that with Robert Gallery. Remember that?
Yes.
Second pick, and we should have given it to Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing. But I seen Ruggs. Ruggs looks bigger. He looks like he hit the weights this year, which is great because he needs to.
He does.
And a lot of the Julio talk. Now, me personally, I wouldn't mind if we got him. I know a lot of people say, well, he's 32. Well, you know what? I'll take 1,400 yards a year. He had one last year. Everybody's banking on what he did last year. Yeah, last year he was a little bit injured.
Right.
But his yardage would have been second on our team. You know what I mean? Like when he did. Like, he will, if we get Julio, if it happens, I hope it's not the first round pick, because we can't be going to the draft and not having a first round pick, in our city.
And that is the reason why I don't want Julio Jones. Is it's not that I wouldn't like Julio Jones on my team, it's what the asking price is. And I think the asking price is too high. And I haven't seen anything about what exactly it is, but I know it's at least one, if not two, first-round picks. And I don't want to give up a first-round pick for Julio Jones.
No, if we could give up a third and possibly like Marcell Aitman, maybe Zay Jones, but I know Gruden loves Zay Jones because he blocks.
Yeah.
He's a great blocker. I mean, we use him as a decoy a lot. We didn't really throw the ball very much. We basically keep him as a blocker, and I mean, that's just the way. Excuse me. But Marcell Aitman, he's been on and off the team, practice squad, regular roster, all that. But if we can give them up and a third round pick, that would be fine for me, because you never know. Julio might come in with a chip on his shoulder and say, I'm going to go off in Vegas. He's got a good quarterback, got a good offense. With him, I mean, our offense would be better. I mean, we were top 10 last year. Not too bad, but we're going to run the ball a lot this year. We got that quick offensive line. We're going to run the zone blocking scheme that Tom Cable loves. And if our defense ends up in the top 20, we'll win 12 games. Easily 12 games.
Yeah. Yeah. And I said, it has to be, the offense has got to take off. I mean, go beyond what it has been and improve. Obviously, we know the defense has got to improve. The defense has got to be no worse than 20. No worse than 20. They got to be at least top 20 defense. I would say even if they're a top 15 defense, you're going to the playoffs if the offense remains what it says or what remains what it has been and improves a bit. The defense has got to go into like less than 20. And this team could be a playoff team consistently.
And I think Jonathan Abram is gonna be great in that box safety role, because that's his strong suit. He's not a cover safety. He's got a guy over the top now with Merrick. Merrick is going to be our center fielder out there, and he's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
he's going to be our Earl Thomas. I mean, granted, he's not. I can't say that he's going to be Earl Thomas. I mean, it would be great if he is. You know what I mean? But he's going to be our Earl Thomas. He's going to cover that center field position. I think he's going to have about 6 interceptions this year, honestly, because I think teams are going to still try to catch us. I think Damon Arnett might be moved inside and let Casey Hayward play on that outside corner, possibly. I mean, they could interchange either one of them. You could put one on the outside, one on the inside. But like I said, Nate Hobbs is looking good so far. I hope he gets a lot of playing time, because he came out of a pro-style defense at Illinois with Lovie Smith, so he understands the game. And he also is a punt returner and kick returner, and the OTAs, there's nobody in pads, and we got about 85% of our guys there, which Josh Jacobs isn't there, but, he might have prior engagements. Anything, some could be with family, you don't know. But everybody else is in there that needs to be there. What's his name's not there? The corner that's suspended. He's suspended anyways. Lawson. He's not even going to be there.
Right.
We're getting rid of him. He's a bum. Lawson can't cover up that with a blanket.
Right.
Terrible corner. Terrible. I don't even know what would happen.
What do you think about reports that they're trying to put Amick Robertson in as one of the wide corners instead of a nickel?
Well, if you can do it, like he's not a bad corner. He was just confused last year. Like, a lot of rookies do get confused. Not many rookies come in and they're Darrelle Revis. Not many rookies come in. Look at Richard Sherman. He didn't come in he wasn't a stud when he was a rookie. You know what I mean? It took him a year, 2 years. So Robertson might come in and, he might be good there. We don't know that. Let's hope. And I see, like, I know we don't need Julio Jones, but who's our number one wide receiver? Who's our number one?
Right now, actually, to me, it's Edwards, I people say that it's Ruggs. I'm like, no, Ruggs is a 9 pattern. Edwards is the best receiver that has size and speed and can run, and will give more room for Ruggs to run those long 9s or posts and things like that. To me, it's Edwards, but I might be wrong.
I'm going to keep saying this until I'm blue in the face. We need to use Ruggs like they used him at Alabama. Put him in motion, jet sweeps, quick slant. Let him go deep here and there, but we got to get the ball to him. He needs the ball in space. He's not just a downfield runner. At Alabama, he has who is it? Judy,
right?
The bum who plays for the Broncos. But
and Waddle,
he needs to be in space.
Yeah, and Waddle before he came on as well, and the other guy
was a freshman, Devontae Smith.
Right.
He caught the touchdown in the national championship in the overtime game.
Right.
But we need to get Ruggs in space to let him do what he does best. I love Edwards, I really do, but honestly, they might have John Brown there. Because we got to see where Edwards is at. We got to see where he's at physically. Because remember, he was hurt,
right?
But when he did play, he played well.
Yes.
He did play well. I have to give him that because he's a big kid. He's got really good hands, but we got to keep him on the field. Got to keep him on the field.
Yeah, I agree. I said because both Ruggs and Edwards were coming in injured, and then they were coming in injured in a COVID environment where they didn't have all of the things that they needed to for the get-togethers. This is their first real off season where you get a chance to have the real OTAs and the real team camaraderie and all the things like that. And by the way, Xavier, I see you, brother. Don't go nowhere. So I see him there. So I just want to make sure he knew that. But this is a building year, and that's why I said if the Raiders can do what they're supposed to do, which is improve their offense even more and improve that defense exponentially. I'm not a homer when I say this, and the pun is intended. I'm not a homer, but I really think this can be a dynamic playoff team.
Yes, our defense needs to step up. If our defense steps up, we will be fine. Max is going to be fine this year. Clee is going to be inside and out. Yannick and Dockley I think Yannick is going to end up with 10 to 12 sacks this year. I think Kuntz is going to play really well for us on certain situations. I don't think Diablo is going to play that much this year because I think they're going to have him transitioning more, like we said, to the weak side linebacker. But I don't think he's going to play that much. I think Tyrell Gillespie is going to play. I think he's going to get his shot. And, with those guys that we drafted, we still got Carl Joseph. I think Joseph is just there for security in case, Abram can't do the job. I think Abram's going to just fine.
Yeah.
Just fine. I think if that box safety role is going to be great for him where he can just light dudes up instead of having to cover everybody to 15, 20 yards downfield. That's like I said before. I'm going to keep repeating myself. That's not his gun. He needs to be in that box, stopping the run, lighting dudes up, coming across the middle, just like, I don't want to say this, I'm not comparing him, everybody, so settle down. Just like Jack Tatum, because Jack Tatum wasn't a great cover guy. Right. He just lit dudes across the middle, you know what I mean? And that's what Abram's going to do. He's going to light guys up. Mullen is going to be fine. Mullen's our number one, and he got better every year. He's going to be good this year. Arnett, the jury's still out on Arnett. I'm still skeptical about Arnett. I was skeptical when we drafted him. I'm still skeptical about. We'll see. I hope he proves me wrong. I really, really do.
Okay. Well, one thing, like I said, and I'm going to get Xavier on here in a bit as well. I wanted to say congratulations to Jason Dean Hunter and the Dallas-Fort Worth crew for winning the softball tournament this weekend. It was a very hard-fought wins. And by the way, tell Damon, and I saw it. Damon, that last out that he made, it wasn't an out. The guy trapped the ball. The ball. He did. I had a clear view of it.
I appreciate the shout out, but it was for a great cause. It was for the Ruby Warriors Project, and I was glad to see all the clubs come together. Too bad the host of the event wouldn't give us a shout out, but that's okay. I understand why.
Well, he has an opportunity to later on if he wants to do it in the comments or the calls.
He was not. I think he was more bummed out than the team.
I'm not going to put words in his mouth, though. But again, as host of the show, I'm doing my due diligence.
I appreciate it, Captain, and it was great seeing you too. It was great seeing Hollywood. I miss you guys so much. I love being with my Raider family. I love being able to see everybody, Loretta, even Homer. I even enjoyed seeing Homer.
Even Homer! He said it. Even Homer. So I got that on tape. Actually, I really need to start putting these drops in so I know where everybody is. And Jeff Arguello, who is a relatively newcomer to the show, Jeff's watching with his 96-year-old Raider fan grandma. You can't beat that. You can't beat that, Jeff Arguello, in North Carolina. So that's awesome.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go, Captain. Just want to say I'm glad you're doing better. Like I said again, it was great seeing you. And I hope to see you during the season. I hope to see you in Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
We will be, the DFW Raiders for Life will be at Texas Live. Tequila Sheila will be doing the Tim Brown toy drive. If you bring $20 toy or a $20 gift card, Tim Brown will be there and he will sign and take a picture with you.
Okay. Well, I'll try to be.
If you'd like to stop by,
Yeah, give me.
Come say hi. I'm sure the Raiders Demon King will make an appearance there. I'm pretty sure he's going to be there. The DFW Raiders for Life Club will be hosting the event, and we're pretty excited about it. We get to hang with Tim Brown for a little while, and then we get to lay a butt a little bit on the Cowgirls.
Okay. Well, I can't wait for that as well.
All right, we'll see y'all. Great talking to you, Captain. Raider Nation, love you. All in forever.
All right. Hey, thanks again, Jason Dean. You take care, shipmate. All right. That was Jason Dean Hunter. Good hearing from him. And I'm going to bring on, as soon as he gets his camera fixed. Are you ready? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, are you setting your lights? He's bouncing around like a 6-year-old. Okay. He's bouncing around. Okay. He's setting his lights up. Okay. Man, that is bright, Xavier. Okay. Yeah. He has his backlight on now. So I'm going to bring in Xavier in just a minute. I gotta, unfortunately, I gotta take this other thing off because I want to make sure that people can actually see Xavier. So I'm taking the frame off. I'm bringing Xavier in. And Xavier, I'm keeping this up for as long as I can because I want people to know about the $25 raffle for the tickets to the Monday Night Football game, Raiders hosting the Ravens, and for $25 raffle, you can win it. Now, is that a Mariners hat?
Yep.
Okay. I got to ask, Xavier, because this is the first time I've seen you wear something that is non-Boston. Give me the story behind that hat.
I got my birthday money, so I went to Ross looking for like sports stuff. I found an old school Mariners hat.
Yeah, I can dig that. That is cool. And actually, I like. Hey, ho! Lightning tie it up 2-2 with 3 minutes 42 seconds left in the second period. So we got that. Hey, Xavier, I'm gonna bring Jared on at least so that he knows that you're here, and we'll talk with you. Oh.
Call from Pittsburgh, Jared E. DeGrololo. To accept.
Okay. Hey, I got Jared on the line. Jared, I also got Xavier here, who's on camera. Xavier, do you know Jared?
No.
Okay, Jared is he's like a roaming correspondent. We get the Pittsburgh report from him like almost every show. He fills us in on what's going on in sports, and I just updated the score. It's now 2-2 in the Lightning game with Carolina. So Xavier meet Jared, Jared meet Xavier.
Hello, how are you, Jared?
Hey, David, how you doing there, guy? What's going on? I see your M's fan. The M's have been doing pretty well this year. I see they're challenging the A's and the Astros. How I mean, I think it was a sleeper this year. How I mean, I said at the end of the year, the A's are going to have a tough time with the M tower, and everyone says, "Oh, the M's are going to go down." I'm like, no, the M's are going to be back on the scene. However, give them time. How they're going to challenge the A's for that Western Division. Trust me.
Well, actually, I'll speak for you, Xavier. Xavier is everything Boston. He just happenly has an old school Mariners hat on. So
okay.
That's why I have to ask him.
Then I respect the Red Sox, however. Sorry, Yankee fans, however. I mean, don't mean to, but I know you got to be a little miffed about that whole Celtic Brooklyn thing. No, but I'm not going to touch upon that. I mean, that's just basically what happened yesterday. The whole Steven Ainge thing. I can't believe they couldn't wait 24 hours before they made a move like that.
Yeah. Now, did they can the guy?
I'm still here. I didn't wander away.
Oh, wait a second, Xavier. Okay, he's back. Okay, what happened, Jared? Catch me up.
Well, apparently Stevens is going up to the front office, however. Apparently Ainge retired, however, and decided to say that's it, however. And now the Celtics are looking for a new coach. And if I'm the Celtics, I would start talking to Billy Donovan about maybe coming in right away.
Ah, okay.
I mean, Billy Donovan's been out of a coaching tree for a while. I think he would be a great coach for the Celtics, however, helped by Jason Tatum and the Celtics, however. But yeah, that was a shock yesterday. They said, "Oh, we need time to process this." Well, it wasn't even less than 24 hours later how the Celtics decided to kick in the door and say, "Okay, we're going to move Stevens up to the office now."
Okay, so Brad Stevens is kicked upstairs. Ainge is gone, and
Right, he's retired.
okay. And we'll talk about that. See, I got to run it by Xavier though, because Xavier is other than Doc Cabral, who's also a real Boston fan. He's not one of these chintzy, Johnny come lately. He's been a Boston fan since jump. And Xavier is definitely for sure Boston everything. So I got to run it by Xavier. Xavier, what are your feelings on that, Billy Donovan? I like it. Oh, we caught a meeting. So he's got food. Isn't it always the truth? As soon as you ask somebody a question,
I like it.
They take something. Go ahead, Xavier.
I like it. I like that Brad Stevens is in the front office. I think it's a good move. Danny Ainge, he was going to retire sometime anyway, so it's better than later.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this, Xavier. Who do you think? I mean, I just told Cap. I think Billy Donovan will be a good coach for the Celtics. Who do you think will be the next Celtics head man that takes over the Brad Stevens role? Who's going to be their guy?
If it's not Billy Donovan, who do you think might take that role?
The head coach.
We ask the hard questions on this show, Xavier. You got to be ready for it.
The old Atlanta coach.
Oh, yeah, okay. I remember him a little bit. Yeah, I know who you're thinking of. Yes, I have a friend who lives right in the heart of Atlanta. You were talking about him today, actually. I mentioned that, but he mentioned that to me today, yes.
Okay.
I know who you're thinking of. I know exactly who you're thinking of, yes. That could happen.
You're gonna have to run it by me because I don't have a clue who you're talking about.
I know I can picture him and I can see it right now. It's escaping me. I'm sure I'm going to remember after I get off the line with you, Cap. But yeah, we got some news to report here in the mighty Pittsburgh area tonight. First, we got some golf news to report. Of course, Colin McCarr, of course, is leading right now. It was a rain-shortened memorial tournament in Jack's Place in Dublin, Ohio today by one shot. He shot 66, but the guys to watch out for if they finish up round one tomorrow, going into round two, are obviously going to be Xander Schauffele. He shot a 68. Justin Thomas and Shane Lowry each a 69. And Ricky Fowler was back on the scene with 69 today. Some of the golfers did not get to finish today because of the weather.
So hopefully tomorrow they'll be able to finish their first round. The other story here, of course, is like you said last week, we talked to Jimmy Farrell about the Penguins. Earlier today, Ron Hextall said, however, that they are going to bring back Mike Sullivan back, but at the same time, however, we don't know which Penguins are staying and which ones are going with free agency just around the corner and with the draft around the corner now, because we found out last night Buffalo's number 1, Seattle's number 2, surprising their first ever NHL draft, Anaheim 3, and Jersey 4.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right. Jared, you're best out the door, partner. What else? What do you see going on right now, other than, like I said, that you see with the Pens and the front office and with in Boston? What is where? I'm going to ask you, where do you see Julio Jones and where do you see Rogers?
You know, they keep hearing the scuttlebutt, but Rogers is going to be going to the AFC West, however, Denver and the Raiders, however. But is he playing everyone like a fiddle here, Howard, saying how I'm not unhappy after all? I don't know where we're going to see that happen yet. I think that's going to come down in the next week or so. I think we're going to see more of this fall apart, Howard, as by the wayside as we go along. But I will say Julio Jones right now, I don't want him, no disrespect to Xavier's New England area, Howard. I don't want to see him as a patsy. I'm sorry. I'm looking at maybe Tennessee. I really am. I think the Titans are going to somehow scoop him up, Howard, at the right price, Howard. And I think Tennessee will be the team that ends up winning the bid for him.
Okay, well, Matt Bouchane said that Julio Jones was hanging around Aaron Rodgers today in Hawaii. So,
interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
maybe it's a duo deal. Hey, Jared, thanks for the Pittsburgh report. Always great hearing from you, brother.
You too. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Be well. That was our Pittsburgh report with Jared. And again, Xavier, thank you for that. Again, when Jared comes on, he gives us multiple sports. But you were pointing to your Cheatriots hat. Nice hat, other than, well, I mean, it's a nice looking hat with the silver background. But that logo. Ugh. And by the way, And I know that you are a newer fan. I mean, you're younger. I should say not newer. You're a younger fan. Do you really like that logo in comparison to the old Boston logo, like with the snapping center or whatever they called the dude?
No, I like the old logo way better.
Thank you. I think it has more pizzazz. Raider Homer's on. Hang on a second. I'm going to answer it because I know he's going to.
Call from RDR Homer.
Okay.
Press 1.
Hey, Homer, sit tight for a second. I wanted to make sure that you got on the line, but I want to finish with Xavier. Can you do that for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I want to make sure that I finish with Xavier. I didn't want to lose Jared either. But Xavier, what are your hot points before we go in? Because I want to make sure I get some good quality time with you as well.
Oh,
I got him stumped.
I'm on in the gutter because I'm watching a Bruins game on my phone.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the score there? Are they still up?
1-0 Islanders.
Oh, I thought they were winning 1-0.
Oh, I meant Bruins 1-0.
That's what I thought, because I was going to say, what, did they take their goal away after a couple periods and they give it to the Islanders instead? So yeah, 1-0 Bees, and so who's going to win that series, Xavier? And analytically, not as a homer, pun intended, homer. Not as a homer.
Nothing wrong with being a homer.
Okay, not other than being a homer, Xavier. Who's going to win that series and why? I tell you what, that was a hell of a win that the Islanders had in Beantown the other night.
It was.
So
I say Bruins in 7.
Bruins in 7. Okay, I can deal with that. Make sure you keep up with us, and I'm going to hold you to that too.
Yeah, I said Celtics in 7. That didn't go well.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, hey, thanks for being on here there, Xavier. Always a pleasure, shipmate, and you take care.
Always a pleasure talking to you.
All right. Thanks again, buddy.
Bruins in 7.
Bruins in 7, and Julio Jones or Aaron Rodgers to the Cheatriots. That's what he says. One or the other.
One or the other.
There you go. Be well. All right, that's Xavier. I got you, Raider Homer. What's going on with you, brother?
No, not that much. I just want to thank you for coming down to Texas, helping with the inaugural silver and black softball tournament. It was fun. The important thing was that we did well as far as raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. The least important thing is that DFW won, right? But that they did good. So congratulations to Jason, man. He had that team well coached, put together.
Right.
I'm also proud of TNBC, dude, because TNBC showed up and they played their hearts out, man. They donated a lot of money. And I know that some things people don't like, but at the same time, dude, that TNBC showed up and showed how to act. But yeah, man. And then it's Space City Raider Nation. Izzy, that's a cool dude. He's a real cool guy. I'm happy he came out and they won second place.
Yeah. Now that's the gentleman with the long ponytail, right?
Yeah.
And I had fun with him because, as you know, Homer, I got a bit tweaked being an umpire out there, and they're
and that was all DFW, FYI, Demon King, Raider Creature.
I will say this for the DFW, whoever their first baseman was, I could hang out with all the time because he was a sensible person that was low key and made his points, and he did it in the right way. And I wish there would have been more people like that. And so whoever the DFW first baseman was, because of course me being the first base umpire, I had a chance to do a lot of talking with him. So props to him, and a very, very good sportsman, along with who knew the rules. So I'll give him that as well.
Yeah, no, all in all, it was fun. I'm glad. I am glad, even though Jason doesn't believe it. I am glad that he won because I know how much effort he put into coaching that team.
Yes, he did.
It meant a lot to him, and that was awesome that they came out there and they performed well. But mind y'all, I put together a ragtag team on the spot and almost outmanaged that man. I just want to let y'all know that. Don't ever forget that.
Okay. Not that we're going to ever forget it, because you're going to remind us at every opportunity.
Hey, and then shout out to Salvador, Oakland Raiders Savage, man. That guy came all the way from California. It was a long trip like you did. And he played his ass off, man. And it was fun. That dude's a genuinely good guy. And I'm happy to work with him on my show and whatnot, as well as Raider Puppet. So shout out to Raider Puppet if you're still in the chat line.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. And it's always a pleasure to hang out with everybody. And remember, this was only the first one. The first one, and we got more to go. And I will be more than happy to help out. And like I said, if there's that commission, that blue ribbon commission that you were talking about, I will lend an ear or anything I can do to help that out as well.
Well, I've reached out to Elite Superfans, Tiffany, asking them to get a team together. She's interested. She plays softball. I also reached out to Jersey, so she's interested in playing. I want to put together a silver and black Superfan team, so I think that'll be great. But yeah, we want to grow this. And like I said, all in all, it's about raising money. We did well. We raised $2,400.
Nice.
I know that's not a lot.
No.
Compared to some other fundraisers, but for this first time, that was great. And shout out to Hollywood and Laredo, and Chucky Stubbs. I enjoyed dinner with y'all on Friday night. It was a nice little spot. We had a good time. It was fun, man. So yeah, hey, look, I'm gonna plug this. Go to ChuckyStubbs.com and buy some of their merchandise, man. They got a home opening event coming up, for in Vegas. Those guys, and gals, they're looking to do some big things. They're thinking big, so show some support to them. They basically, like I said, they sponsored the tournament. They made it easy for everybody. So yeah, it was a great time. I had a blast. I was stressed out. I was worn out. So I apologize for not being as talkative as I normally am, but it was a lot of work to put together. But I'm looking forward to doing this every year. And I got to get Demon King, man. I got to get that team. I got to beat those guys somehow, some way. Because damn it, that guy had his team ready to go.
Yeah, well, it's just a matter. Now, here's the other thing. Jason Dean, a.k.a. Demon King, he's going to have to figure out.
A.k.a. Raider Creature.
Okay, a.k.a. Raider Creature. I got to figure that now if there is a Raiders superfan team.
Now, I already told him. I said, you will be on that superfan team, and you will not hold your loyalty to DFW because you're on the superfan team.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking, because I will play on the Raiders superfan team at first base. I'm a really good first baseman. And,
all right, you're in.
And as you can see, I can actually. The one time I got a chance to hit the ball, I hit it nice and hard. You know, it was a good play. Like I said, I can hit. I just can't throw, and I admit it. I just can't throw. So we'll do that.
Oh man, you know I'm not the best thrower, but I'll tell you what. They were going out after me and Tony in right field and first base, man. I love that I was able to scoop that ground ball up and throw it into second. That runner, he almost tripped over second trying to stop. Almost got him, but it was a blast. You know, I'm looking forward to it. Putting together a superfan team, I think, would be even more fun. I'm going to look to. I've already talked with Kevin, a.k.a. my boss. I'm going to try to fly him in and have him join the team. But yeah. It's going to be, like I said, we want to grow bigger and bigger. I know there's some people that want to do it in other areas. And I don't know about, that's fine. We can figure it out. But I want to do like at least a championship in Austin. Because this is something that, I expect Raider Nation to grow throughout the country and internationally as well. I want to invite the Malosos. I want to make this big. In Texas, we love baseball and softball and football. So it's a nice mixture of it all. So, yeah, it'll be fun.
And I put something on the board for you there, Homer.
What's that?
It's on the screen now.
Well, I can't see right now. I'm on the phone with you.
Oh, okay, well, it says I can still coach DFW. He can play for the Raiders superfan team, but he's going to be coaching DFW.
But when we play them in the championship game, he is on our squad.
Okay, well, like I said, you guys can figure that one out.
Yeah.
Okay, and welcome to Kurtz. Kurtz is in as well. Kurt's my Cowboy fan, so welcome into him. But again,
that's speaking of Cowboy fans, like I said, that's why I reached out to the Elite Superfan group because then there are other superfans here in Texas. It would be great to be able to play against other superfans from other teams. Maybe even other, clubs from Texas or other clubs everywhere. This can grow. It can turn into something big. But the most important thing is we could really raise money for the Wounded Warrior Project. It's just that big.
Yeah, like I said, and that's all about it. It's about putting money into the proper coffers for good causes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to give back, period. But, yeah, all the soldiers out there that sacrifice their lives or limbs and not just limbs and lives, but also the ones that came back that have to deal with post-traumatic stress disorder and things like that. I mean, it's these people, they gave everything so that we could watch Raiders play. You know what I mean? So it's definitely important to give back.
And that's what I said when we were doing the Memorial Day broadcast. It's like, and I admit this, and this is the truth. All gave some, but some gave all. So always remember those that were in. And I'm not saying it because I was in the military. I'm saying it because I respected all military people even before I was active duty, because I was a son of a service member and I was the grandson of a service member. So I've had it in the family for at least 3 generations. So, respect the folks that did time in the military. Because they are out there serving y'all.
Absolutely. And I do see some comments in there. Hollywood saying he'll play Hey, Hollywood, man, I love how you were driving Jason crazy. So, yeah, man, you're in, bro. You're in, man. That was great. And I appreciate, Captain. I know that we were supposed to broadcast in there, but due to the rain, it wouldn't have been smart to set up the computer there. So you did the next best thing, dude. You covered first base, and you got a lot of grief from DSW, but you did great. You did a great job. And you know what? I saw that ball hit the ground, too. But Hollywood, you know what? Hollywood's like, hell no, we're calling it this way. And that's the way the game rolls, But next year we want to have all four of those fields. I'm thinking Jimmy King, he wants to do the big softball, but a lot of the guys, they want to do the regular softball. So we're going to figure something out. We want to get umpires out there, to call it right, call it straight. But look, I'm going to tell you this, Jason. I don't mean to be rude, but man, we're going to do it right. We're going to make some rules. We're not going to be talking to umpires like that. We need to reel it in a little bit, and remember that we're there to raise money and things like that, and not give anybody hell. But man, yeah, it was fun. It was a great time.
Okay. And I appreciate that, because I tell you what, if you talk like that to a real umpire, they would run you.
You're out.
They would run you.
You're out.
Yeah, they would run you.
Yeah, you're out. And you don't do that.
Right. And I didn't do it because, then I would be accused of playing favorites for one team against the other. And I'm not going to have that done.
Yeah, no. But you play favorites for us, though, right?
Nope. If I'm an umpire, I am calling it the way I see it, fairly all the way around. But hey,
that's the way to be.
Right. And again, Homer, I appreciate you being on board here, and thank you for your contribution as well.
Hey, no problem.
Hey, get the word out. Like I said, I want to sell.
Oh, hey, Captain.
What?
Man, thank you for making sure you took time to hang out with Sophia. That meant a lot, because she does like you. I don't know why, but she likes you a lot. You know what I mean?
I would not have missed. I would have not missed hanging out with Sophia for the world, and I was so very happy that I got a chance to do it at the very end. For those that don't know, Sophia is Homer's daughter, and she's such a wonderful lady. And it was so great to see her. I hadn't seen her since Nashville during the draft, so she's wonderful.
Oh yeah. She's my heart and soul, apple of my eye. She's everything. So I appreciate it.
And she's a good-looking kid. It's amazing that it's your offspring.
That's what I say. There we go. You want to come say hi, Captain?
Hi, Cap.
Hey, how you doing, darling?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, darling. I'm very happy that I got a chance to see you.
Me too.
All right, Homer. You take care. You guys be well down there.
All right, you too.
Love you, Cap.
Love you too, Sophia. Take care.
Hey, you love me too, right?
It's
Love you too, Dad.
there you go. Yeah, see, had to get that in there. God forbid.
I love you, Cap, though.
Hey, come on. We were in the call the right way. Hold on there.
All right. You guys take care.
You too.
All right. That was Raider Homer. Always good hearing from him. Remember, you can be in on the show. Let me put that up here as well. And, oh, by the way, Vicky, when Kurtz is talking about Raider Gift, it is a person that calls into the Sneaky G show. Okay. It's a young Raider fan that has, and I'm going to say this, he's a young, obnoxious, uncool person. And he's a young kid. And so, no, I don't think he represents Raider fans everywhere, Kurtz. I'm telling you that. He does not represent Raider fans everywhere. There are bad apples in every bunch. There are bad apples in every bunch, okay? So that's who Raider Gift is. And so, no, he's not a representation of Raider Nation as a whole. I said that with Raider fans, because people were saying that we are the rowdies and we get into fights and we're this, that, and the other thing. I said, no, we're not for the most part. But there's going to be people that have a bad representation. For a quick minute, I'm going to add a young Raider fan to the broadcast, and that is Will Carley. Will Carley is here in the house wearing his Warrior stuff. So he's wearing his Warriors come out to play. Let me see. I got to unmute. Will, you got to unmute your mic. Your mic is muted. You're muted. Will, we can't hear you.
Hey, Warriors. Sorry, Cap. Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, we got a Warrior Steph Curry jersey, and the Raiders flag is there as well. He's ready. He's representing. So, Will, how are you doing, partner? What's going on with you tonight?
Yeah, I'm good, Cap. I'm seeing the show and sports. MLB, NBA.
There you go. And for example, by the way, if Homer's still on the line, and Will, how old are you again, Will? You're what, 14?
15.
15. Will, I know a young lady who's 13 that's very cute. Okay? Very cute. And it's Homer's girl. So, and I will have to introduce you to Sophia, and she's a cute Blanca, white girl.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, white girl. Yeah. So, if Sophia's on the line, this is Will. This is kind of like my son in the Dominican Republic. So you guys can make arrangements there. But Will, I know that you are. See, yeah, Will is a member of the Black Hole, and he is a Raider fan, and he's a very good sports fan. Will, real quick now, because what are you watching right now? Are you watching the basketball game?
I'm watching the basketball game. Yes.
Okay, what game are you watching?
I'm watching the Trailblazers Nuggets.
Oh, the Blazers and the Nuggets. Okay, and we know that the Warriors are your team, but who is there another team that you wouldn't mind winning the championship because the Warriors are out of it?
Yes.
Who?
What?
Who? ¿Qué es su otro basketball team?
Basketball team. I like Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn Nets.
I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that the Nets are going to be numero uno final?
I no think. I know. Me no think. Yo no pienso. Yo no creo. No creo.
Okay. So I want you to keep up on the comentario and for the shows, because I know Surveyo a lot. But it's always good seeing you here. Like I said, you got your Raiders. You're wearing your Steph Curry jersey. So I know that you are a very good fan. Plus, you like your Phillies. So that's one reason why I like Will, because he's a Phillies fan también.
Yes, I am a Philly man. With a hair fan.
There you go. Okay.
I love Phillies.
There you go.
And I like Yankees.
Yeah, you like the Yankees because your mom. I understand, because Sumatre is a grande Yankee fan.
Yes.
There you go. All right, Will, cuídate, estudiar fuerte y dolce sueños tarde.
Yes.
Okay. Take care, and see, there's his TBH. He's showing that he's a Black Hole member as well. We always love hearing from Will. Gracias por llámame, Will. There you go. That's Will. Got to hear from him, and good hearing from Will. Thank you, Will. Appreciate it. If you want to be in the show tonight, let me get that all up here. Let's see, get that information again. Come in the show, and if you want to be in, like I said, for the I speak Philly. I speak Spanish. I speak Tagalog. I speak a lot of languages. I speak a lot. Like I said, I speak some Spanish. I speak some Tagalog, and a little bit of German, some Arabic. So I've been around a lot. That's why I know how to speak some Spanish. And Vicky is full of the Marines and Navy, so that's good. Right now, I'm still watching it is 15 minutes to go in the third period. Carolina and Lightning tied up at 2. Lightning with a 2-0 lead here. They won both those games in Carolina, so it would be good to see the light. I mean, obviously, I'm wearing my Lightning gear, so it would be great to see the Lightning win. The captain is a polyglot, is a real master. Okay. If you want to be into the show tonight, thanks again. I put the link up there. You can see the link. You saw the link. Come into the show. If you want to call in, the number is 813-699-0834. It's only 10 after 10, so we got at least 50 minutes as long as we got some people to call in. So please call in. Love to hear from you. We got Positive Philly out there as well. Vicky. Oh, Vicky can call in. And remember, please don't swear. Please don't swear because I have to do the cuts. That's one thing that I'm going to have to put Adobe on my traveling computer because I didn't have it available. Thank God there wasn't any. I think maybe one S word might have gotten by last time. So we'll see that. But come into the show. You can hit the StreamYard link. The StreamYard link is there. If you're over there on Instagram, nobody's over on Instagram anymore. That's okay. If you're over there on Instagram, please head on over to YouTube. Please go over to YouTube. Remember, we are on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. We are on Zodiac TV right now. So again, for those folks out there with Northeast Streaming Sports, thank you for being here. We are obviously on my YouTube channel along with my Facebook channel. Vicky Orr says she's going to call in. Hopefully that'll happen too. I'm just watching the Lightning game. I definitely want to see another score for the Lightning. Well, I could be. Well, the matchmaking is just it's a sidelight. It's a sidelight. We'll see if that happens. Yeah, Matt, he can come in. It's just a matter of if he wants to don't get a lot of sleep because remember Matt's brother Tom is in the UK, and I know what he does for a living, and he needs some sleep. So unless he wants to take a big nap, I'd love to have Tommy come back on the show because, like I said, Tommy and I used to do a show in Cuba. And that's so we had a good time there. Okay, I have Raider Gift allegedly in the house. So Raider Gift was in, Raider Gift left. So we will see if Raider Gift comes back. I know. Okay, I got Raider Squid though. Raider Squid, I should definitely going to get into the broadcast. So let me get this banner down. 1 second there, Squid. So I'm bringing on my boy Raider Squid. Great to see him.
Yeah,
Squid, how you doing there, shipmate?
I'm outstanding. How are you doing, Captain?
I'm good. What's going on over there in the Pacific Northwest tonight?
Just another day. Can't complain. Normal. No complaints for me.
Okay.
Busy.
What brings you into the show, big guy? It's always great to hear from you as well.
So honestly, I'm gonna talk about something we don't talk about a lot, and it's something I'm extremely passionate about: soccer.
Yes.
As you know, I am a huge soccer fan. Yes, there's the NBA playoffs. Yes, there's the NHL playoffs. I kind of fell off a little bit just because of I don't know, but I did. But it is an amazing time right now I mean, I guess it's always an amazing time. There's soccer year-round, depending on what league you follow. But we got Europe. U.S. just won today. Mexico's playing Costa Rica right now to see if Mexico versus Costa Rica right now, and then winner of that plays U.S. on Sunday, 6 p.m. I think it's 6 our time. Or PST. So on top of cool, that's exciting for me. I mean, I'm clearly a huge U.S. fan, but I'm also extremely proud of our Mexican roots. So those Mexico-USA games are always, I just want a really good game.
Did you just drop a bomb on me?
What?
Did you drop a bomb on me?
No, I said I want a really good game.
No. Like a swear word.
I don't think so. Maybe.
I hope not. I'll have to look.
My bad. I try not to, but
yeah. I know you're a sailor. It happens. I'm
like, it's just part of the language. Unfortunately, I'm working on it.
I know, but see, like I said, I got to go back and do the cuts because I can't have, especially the nasty ones right there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So,
but again, if you can, and again, I put Oscar's up there because Oscar understands soccer,
and that's my world. So yeah, I know Oscar's from Mexico.
Right.
It is a huge. I mean, they just had the closure of their league on Sunday, with Cruz Azul winning. We got Euros coming up this summer. Actually, I think they start next week. I think on Friday. Okay. So the European, all the European nations play. So unfortunately, a lot of the games are during the week, early, so I'll be at work.
Right.
But those 6 o'clock Saturday morning games, I'll be awake.
Okay, now I gotta ask you because again, I like certain teams. I mean, my team in the Euro what is it? The Premier League is a team that a lot of people don't like, and it's Arsenal because I was told that Arsenal is like the Raiders of the Premier League.
So So the Premier League is a league that for the longest I follow, but I won't say that I'm invested in a team. I'll wake up and watch a lot of games. I will absolutely. I'm a huge advocate for soccer. I love it. But in the Premier League, I never picked a side and who I liked. So I kind of just stuck with that. Like, it is what it is. But, and there's just so much soccer. But with me I did 2 years in Italy, thankfully, or blessed to do those 2 amazing years. Napoli. So that's in the Italian league, that's my team. That's who you will see me rep. Raiders, my Galaxy LA, like that's another huge. I'm gonna go ahead and bash my rival, so we have a team in the same city, and I have turned down fans with my rival's team as Squid. I'm sorry. I love the Raider Nation. I do. I will not take a picture with my soccer team rival. I take it for what it is. I'm true to who I am. I will ask you to take it off. If you don't, got you. Good. What it is.
No,
like there's no.
Right. You have your these are my standards.
Yep.
I'm a great guy. I'll take pictures with everybody, but I draw the line on that. And you could say that.
And absolutely, like if the gentleman would have removed his hat, cool, done. I'm sorry, I won't be photographed with that hat. I won't be photographed with that memorabilia. Like my loyalties, I was raised on soccer. It's what I follow. And like I said, I'm a huge LA Galaxy fan. Grew up going to the Rose Bowl as a kid, like huge on MLS. I'm a big MLS fan. I love watching how the league has grown so much over the years to where it is now, where I'm excited for this U.S. men national team and the youth that we have. Christian Pulisic just winning the Champions League with Chelsea. Like, what? I love that they mentioned that he wasn't the first American, because we have to give credit to the ladies that have played in Champions League, the Women's Champions League. Absolutely.
Right.
But he's our first male representative in the Champions League. And that's massive. I like when a commentator said, imagine being a Brit, watching a Brit play in the Super Bowl. It had that same experience to me.
Right.
Absolutely felt that like joy of it's an American playing in the Champions League.
Right. Hey, I got a question to you from Jeff Arguello, who is a not a brand new, but a relatively new member of the show. He wants to know who your South American team is, if you have that.
I don't. And that's the one thing, again, where for me, soccer, I have Galaxy LA, and then I have Napoli, Italy. But I love watching it and that experience that you get at being at a game. And I've watched a bunch. I've never been, unfortunately, haven't made it. It's on my bucket list. But the passion that South America, and I'm speaking about in Argentina, because that's what I've seen the videos on, and the experience that they bring is, but I'm sorry, I haven't been to Argentina, but I've experienced in Italy. It's breathtaking when you have so many people standing together chanting, watching a 5-year-old and his grandma singing, belching at the top of their lung for their passion for their team and their love for their team. It's I don't know. It's really hard to put into words for me. Like I've been to football games, not to discredit what we do. I would love to bring that. I know when we had to beat the little Cubbies in London, I sang to a few Bears fans, "You came a long way just to lose," rooted from my soccer passion, because that's the kind of stuff that you'll hear at soccer games.
Right.
So, but
no, I'm glad because like I said, this is all about, like people calling in, talking about what they want to talk about. Ask Captain Jack on Sunday. You don't know Jack about sports on Thursdays, and my other shows as well. Is I tailor the calls, or I should say, I tailor the content to what the caller wants to talk about. You wanted to talk about soccer, I can drop some info on you. I mean, like I said, I loved Pele when I was a kid, because Pele was the only real. It was like Pele and Franz Beckenbauer. I think that was the guy's name. And I remember Pele and Beckenbauer playing for the Cosmos, because that was like the super team back. I love the Tampa Bay Rowdies because they were a close team to my childhood in Orlando, and they were the best team in the MASL. I think if I got the teams right. In fact, the Rowdies are the new iteration of Rowdies are a very good team here in Tampa as well. But other than that, I never really got into soccer because I was more of a, because I would play football, I would play baseball, I would play street hockey. I even really sucked at basketball. I mean, I could foul and I could foul and do walking picks with the best of them, but I never really played soccer. I had one tryout for the junior high team, and I made one really great play as a defender because I kicked the ball away on a tackle and just blew. Like I had a really strong kick, and I got cut. But I said, hey, at least I played once. But there's that passion that I love in soccer around the world. But there is passion that is, I don't want to say the hooliganism, but when you have South Americans killing people because of a soccer game, or you have people in Europe that have their issues, and of course, the hooligans in Britain and all of the destruction, it's kind of like you tend to say, wow, what is going on in that sport? So you're saying that now, again, it's not everybody. Like you said, all Raider fans are this or all Niner fans are that. So there are the bad apples, but I just wish that maybe some of that wasn't so prevalent in the games that you see around the world. Has it gotten better, or are we missing the boat on that?
I think it's gotten better. And I think on a positive note, you see the influence that the fans have on a team, where recently we had teams it was a huge thing still ongoing with what was the proper name of it? Essentially, they wanted to break away from UEFA and create their own Champions League.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that. What do you think about that?
I absolutely love that the fans were the ones that said, no, we do not want this. And they took a stand and they changed it. And the owners had no other, well, some of the owners, there's still 3 teams that are fighting and not a fan of that. But I love that those other teams listened to their fans. They actually took and understood, I'm sorry, this isn't theirs. The sport does not belong to the owners. Obviously, the players play a huge part of it. The sport comes, a lot of it, from the passion that we were raised with, going to those stadiums and talking about going to the stadiums. For me, even my still a huge fan. What increased my fandom with the LA Galaxy is I joined the supporter section. So kind of how we have the black hole and you have your booster clubs and all of that, trying to relate it to football. The supporter section are the guys that you hear standing the whole time, chanting the whole time. And that completely changed my perception on. I love the game, not knocking that. I absolutely love soccer. But when you experience this with a couple other 100 people that are just as passionate as you, that you can sit down in our section, you're welcome to, but you're not going to tell me to sit down if I'm standing. It just won't go. It's not in our section, those supporter group sections. I'm not going to tell you to stand, but you're not going to tell me to sit and not sing at the top of my lungs, to lead chant, to build these connections with people. We have a saying that it's I came, I drank, I conquered. But we also support kind of going into the NFL and like we've welcomed other teams into our like tailgate section before the game. Shout out Minnesota being one of the huge ones. The Minnesota fans came out to LA. I happened to be there, and just we had them join us in our tailgate section, just to build that connection of why not? It's still a game. I may not like you during the game, but I'll absolutely cheers with you and have a conversation and meet people from Minnesota. I love it. I could go on and on about it, but and that's part of what I'm also liking with how I see the more I get into this Raider Nation and what we bring is seeing that unity throughout. And score before I divert to another thing that I noticed that was on my mind right now recently was it is so hard to just watch somewhere. Now there's Paramount Plus, so now I need to pay for Paramount Plus to watch certain games and Hulu for this games and that. Like, I get it, it's a money scheme, but still, now I have to probably end up paying for Paramount Plus to watch games. There is streaming sites, and I'll do my homework on them too, but that was a frustration I just had right now.
I mean, I was looking into getting Paramount Plus, but I think it's like $40 a pop a month. I'm like, man, that's way too much.
I don't see, and that's where the Italian League is now moving to Paramount Plus. So all of this year, I was able to watch it because it was on ESPN Plus, so easy. I'd wake up. I'm crazy. I'll wake up at 3:30 in the morning on a Saturday morning to watch the game, and then go back to sleep. But if my team is playing, I'll probably. I mean, I was doing it in Italy, waking up at taking a nap and watching the Raider game at midnight. Like, do what you got to do.
Yeah. I remember doing the same thing in Europe as well. I would go to sleep when I got home from work, and I would, if it was the Monday night game or whatnot, I would make sure that, or I would get off work early and with permission, or come into work early, so I would go home early so I can sleep, so that I was wide awake for the Monday night game, and then basically roll into work right after that because it was close to going into work time anyway when I was in Europe. So I get it. You will make sacrifices for your team for sure.
Managing that, I mean, I wouldn't do it every week just because it does get tiring and it weighs on your body, but we're built differently. And if I got to wake up at 3:30 in my head, I'm like, cool, guess what? I just got watched. Oh well, let me wake up and do what I got to do to watch this game or talk to the fiance too or whatever we were doing. But still, but yeah, no, that was a lot of what was on my mind was watching soccer, being excited about the U.S. just beating Honduras and now moving on to another game on Sunday. And for the first time in a long time, you see our youth and we see it. The potential's there, and I love watching the game grow. I absolutely love it.
Well, the U.S. has been out of the bigger, like the Olympics along with the World Cup, because they haven't made it into those qualifying rounds for at least the last three big tournaments, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, we missed quite a few, and I'm not going to lie, that hurt. I remember being out to sea crying when I found out we didn't qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my luck, Italy didn't qualify for that World Cup either. So knowing that I was moving to Italy the first time in 50 years that they didn't qualify, I was there and they didn't do it. And that hurt so bad. Because I could only imagine the passion that would have felt throughout the country if their country would have been in the World Cup.
Right.
I mean, if I had a bar owner open up early so I could watch my game, I could imagine how busy the bars and the restaurants would have been for their national team. Like I love watching the Italians sing their national anthem because they do it with so much passion. I don't necessarily know what they're saying, but I just love the passion that they bring.
Yeah, I had to say hi to Marlo and bye to Vicky. I wanted to make sure she knew. So, and we bid you do as well to be safe.
Yeah.
But no, I like I said, I love talking about what the viewers want to talk about. And I said soccer, and we had Oscar Toledo say, "Hey, we'll talk about soccer. There's something I really know." And by the way, Oscar, if you're still watching, like I said, for the tournament next year in Dallas, if you could pop on up and do that would be fantastic to have Boca Diaz represented for the tournament as well. So, hey, Squid, would you be interested in playing for a Raider Superfan team?
Like, what do you mean?
For the tournament, for the softball tournament we had this past weekend, for edition number 2, we're talking about maybe having a Raider Superfan team playing softball next year.
Eat a lot. For me, it depends on where I'm going. I'm up for orders now, so I have no idea where I'm moving to next. So
right.
I don't. Yeah, that's my. I don't commit to anything because even now with home opener, I haven't bought my tickets because I don't know if I'm going yet. Unfortunately, there's that.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, like I said, I put my 2 tickets up for raffle, and I have like maybe 5 people that have put in bids on them, and I don't know what to say. I'm like, and like I said, I'm trying to make some money for charity as well. But if I don't get enough participants, then I got to push the money back to the people, and it's like I'll figure out somebody to sell them to. But I'm trying to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not going to know till last minute if I can do it, and I mean, it is what it is. Worst case, I don't go. Cool, sucks. I'll make it eventually. I mean,
yeah.
It's one of those. I'm not worried about it. People know what I do, and if they don't, well, either way, cool. It is what it is. I'll make it.
Yeah,
we have a meetup June 26th up here, and I'm excited to hang out with people again. And it was actually kind of cool. Just recently, a buddy of mine asked me to go to his kid's birthday party. Completely threw me off. But okay, cool. I got to show up, and granted, I scared the hell out of the little girl. But I said H double hockey sticks. I thought about it. H double hockey sticks. So I scared the little girl, but it was still nice that he asked me to come out in gear, and it was cool. Something different. Not gonna say no to kids. Like,
yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So threw me off. But how are things down there in Tampa? Everything all right?
Yeah. I mean, being out of the hospital and every day that I'm not in the hospital and doing okay is a positive thing. So that's why I enjoy, getting a chance to hang out and do things as well. So and like I said, we want to make sure we keep Squid's identity somewhat what is it, under wraps. So
I try sometimes. I mean, I show my face, but
it's okay. Because you never see Joker Raider without at least something on too. So
I think there's a few people. There's a very few select people that it's one of I don't want to like. I just know your gorilla is, to me, is just one of those. I've seen it because it's been out there, but still, I just too hot. It's starting to get hot up here it was in like the 80s the other day, and I was confused. Sweating. 70 degrees up here is what?
Yeah,
it's not raining right now.
That's hot for Big Northwest.
But this is the time of year that is absolutely. I mean, it's always nice, but it is gorgeous up here. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to get back to San Diego, but if they tell me it's either stay here or go to Norfolk, I'm staying here. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would go to Norfolk down the bed.
I mean, plus side, you're on the East Coast, but nah, I like the. I'm starting to think the Pacific Northwest is a little hidden gem.
Take it from me, from a sailor that knows better. The farther away you are from DC, the better.
Yeah, and that's exactly where. I want to stay here. Want to go to San Diego. Crazy as it sounds, Hawaii doesn't appeal to me that much, just because I do want to be inland still. So, but we'll see what happens.
Well, hey, we appreciate you being on here and obviously coming in, and keep us surprised as to what your orders entail. Obviously, keep me apprised if there's any positive things going on that I need to know about. You know what I'm talking about.
You know what? We won't find that out till like October this year.
Really?
It's October this year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Our board letter isn't due till like July. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm moving on. I'm like, cool. I made it. I made board. We'll let them figure it out.
Right.
I'm gonna move on with what I can do because that's out of my control.
Well, like I said, just keep.
Yep.
Just
you know, you'll be one of those first text messages.
And that's all. That's it.
Yep. All right, Cap. It was nice talking to you. I'm gonna stay on.
I said, it's time to go ashore. You are relieved, sir, and thank you for being here on the show as well.
All right, Cap.
All right. Be well, Raider Squid. Always good hearing from you. That was Raider Squid. And again, if you want to be in the show tonight, we've heard from a bunch of different people. I'm going to put it up again. There is the link. We are at the end of regulation, so we are in overtime now. Tied up at 2-2 going into overtime. The Lightning still have a couple seconds on a power play. So we'll see how that goes. And let me put this in the comments section. And great hearing from Raider Squid as well. Again, if you want to be in the show, there's the link there. StreamYard, I put it on all the different items there. There is the link. Hit up the link. You can be in the show. You can be on camera. And it's just good to see everybody. They were talking about Azul. Was it Cruz Azul? I didn't see. I don't know who Cruz Azul is. So I know who Messi is. I know who the other guy is. The guy that they don't like. It's like it's Messi from Argentina, and there's the other guy who I can't remember. The two great. Was it Ronaldo? Maybe was it Ronaldo? I think it might have been Ronaldo, but I know Messi because he was number 10, just like Pele. Again, if you want to be in the show, please hit the link up. You can also call in 813-699-0834. We got at least 20 minutes on the show. At least 20 minutes on the show. Again, you can be in. Let's see what Squid says. Yeah, Messi and Ronaldo playing. Yeah. I mean, those were the guys. Those were the guys that I actually knew in soccer. I also knew, obviously, Beckham. But, Messi and Ronaldo they were just the best. They were just the best. So you can be in the show. Hit the link up. It's in the chat comments. Always good hearing from folks as well. Again, we are on YouTube. We are on Facebook. We are on Zodiac TV. If you want to be a part of the show, please do. You can be in on that. Also, remember that I am raffling off tickets for the first Raider game, the first Monday Night Football game. Information, is it still up? No, I got to put that up. If you want to be involved in the raffle, there you go. Win 2 tickets. It's a raffle. Friends and family. And good. We got Houston Steve coming aboard. That's always good to hear from Steve. Okay, let's see. Hello. I put. Come on, damn it. There we go. Hello.
Call from RDR Houston Steve. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
There we go. We got Houston Steve. And how you doing there, Steve? What's going on tonight?
Doing good, Captain. How you doing? I hope you're in good health.
Yes, I am in good health.
Good. I just want to ask you about what you thought about today's acquisitions, the three of them, and then I'm sure you've already gone over this. I just got home, and the recent people that they've picked up. How would you assess that so far yourself?
I only know about the tight end that we picked up. That was and I don't want to say he's camp fodder, but obviously he's an extra. I mean, I really don't see him making the squad. He's a very well-traveled vet. I must have missed another two. Who are the people you're talking about? I only know about the tight end.
Well, I hate to say it, Captain. I just kind of saw it real quick when I logged in on my phone and everything, but I'll have to get back with you on that. I'm sorry, Captain. I should have been more prepared and everything.
No.
If anybody had heard about it.
No, I should have been prepared because if you said we made 3 acquisitions, I only knew about the one tight end. So I apologize as well.
Yeah, I know about that one, but I was going to. I think we're really going to surprise some people this year. What do you think, Captain? I mean, I think I don't know. There's just something about this squad. I think this is a special squad. I just hope that John Gruden kind of changes his offensive philosophy a little bit. But I know that's difficult to do. But I don't know. I'm always I'm a glass half full person like you are, Captain.
Yeah. For one thing, Steve Chirinos, I am feeling better. I had a cardiac appointment with my doc today. So in 6 months, I have to go see him again. And my appointment was for the day after the Charger or not the Charger game, the Washington game. And I said, no, I'm going to be in Vegas. I said, can we move it up a week? Because that is the Monday after Thanksgiving and I will be home. So I have my 6-month appointment for a day that I knew I would be home. And that was like November 27th or whatever, the Monday. So I know I'll be home for that. I'm feeling good. And thank you, Steve, for asking. That's Steve Chirinos, as well as you, Steve, for also asking. So double Steves, thank you for asking. I firmly believe, and I've said this at the beginning of the show, I said, as long as the Raiders defense is, I would say if they're in the 15 to 20 range and the offense is progressively better, there's really no reason why we shouldn't expect a playoff run.
Right. I completely agree with you on that, Captain. I was going to ask you, what did you think about LeBron James walking away? Don't you think he should at least stay on the bench? I mean, this is a typical LeBron James type of thing, in my opinion. I mean, I know they're getting there's no way they're going to win, but you always be on the bench. Just don't go walking towards the locker room. Can you imagine if one of the Raider players did that with Gruden?
Well,
I think wasn't there another player that did that? Was it Warren Sapp or one of the other players? Maybe it was that receiver Randy Moss did pull that kind of crap. I think one time.
Yeah.
It was the Raiders.
I mean, and I'll be very honest, Steve. I missed that because I don't like LeBron James. Now I'm on record. Can't stand him. So if whatever he does doesn't surprise me, he's a whiny biatch.
He truly is, Captain, in every sense of the word. He's a diva.
Yeah, he's a whiny biatch, and it's like, so if they lost and he was walking away from the game early, it doesn't surprise me. And it just shows me all I need to know about him, that I can't stand him.
Exactly. Who do you think's gonna? I haven't been following the hockey as much as I should, Captain. How does it stand right now? Are the Lightning still in it, or are they out of it?
No. The Lightning are actually up 2-0 on the Hurricanes, and the Hurricanes were the best team in that bracket. So, and right now the Lightnings are up 2-0, and right now they're in overtime. So the Lightning have a chance to go up 3-0 pending the result of the overtime. So yeah, they just showed the other teams for what's going on. I didn't see it. So Yeah, but I mean, the Lightning are just been playing lights out since the playoffs started, and I didn't think that they were going to do as well, but they really totally took care of the Panthers, which a team that they had trouble with, and they took care of them in the first round, and they are just rolling through the Hurricanes right now, who again was the best team in that block. So, I mean, the way the Lightning are playing, who's to say they might be, back to back? I would love to see it.
Would be great for Tampa, wouldn't it? And it's also good for hockey to see teams outside of the traditional, original 8 teams actually make a deep run in the playoffs. It's good for, for the sport when you have, other teams, just come in and just shake things up a bit. As they've done, they've had a great run last year, and making another great run this year. How are the Phillies doing, Captain?
You would ask me that. I the last time I checked, they were like a game away from being at the bottom of the East. But then that whole National League East, I think from top to bottom. The last time I checked, from top to bottom, there was only like 3.5 games between everybody. I'm gonna look because I'm kind of curious. I know that they lost 2 to the Rays. That the Reds kicked their butt the other night, which is good for my boy Don Webb. Let me see. I'm kind of interested myself to see what the standings are. Right now, you ask me. The Phillies are 4.5 back, so they're in third place behind the Mets and the Braves, which, everybody said the Braves were going to run away with it, but the Mets, to me, are the surprise. They're up 4 games over the Braves, 4.5 over the Phillies, so it's still tight. And the Marlins and Nationals are tied for last place, both 6.5 back. So, again, I think the National League East, yeah, they are the tightest division in all of baseball because you have, 16 games, 11.5, 11 games, and I'm going through the standings, 11 games back and 15 games back. This is between first place and last place in every other division. So the National League East is the tightest division so that there's only a 6.5 game separation between first place and last place. That is obviously the tightest division in baseball.
Captain, what do you think about this? I know you're not an Astros fan by any stretch of the imagination, but who would have thought with Springer being gone and everything up to the Mets, up to the Yankees, that the Astros would, hopefully, if they win tonight, they'll sweep the not the evil empire, that's the Yankees, but of course the Boston Red Sox. To me, the people I know from Boston, and I'm just going to say it like it is, they talk a lot of smack and they talk a lot of trash. I'm sick of them. I know they're a great sports fan, but they're annoying as you know what, even more annoying in my opinion than Philly fans. You always hear about Philly fans, but I think Boston takes the cake on that. But I love to see them sweep that. What do you think about the Astros making a run? It looks like, from what I'm talking to my A's friends, if they're not hitting home runs, that team's really struggling, and they've had 2 or 3 of their pitchers out. So hopefully the Astros can make a race for this for the division. What say you? And I know you got to go. My time is up.
Yeah, I'll answer this and I'll let you go, Steve. But yeah, the Astros being a game out of first place right now behind the Athletics is surprising to me with all of the people that they lost. They lost Springer. They lost they lost 2 people to the Blue Jays because I saw them when the Blue Jays were playing the Phillies. They Springer and the other guy. So the fact that they are only a game behind the Athletics right now is surprising. And to me, the biggest surprise again is I thought the Angels were going to be so much better. And they're 6.5 back in 4th place. The only reason why they're not in last place because the Rangers are. So the Astros are a surprise to me. That I guess that other than Springer and a couple of the other guys and loss of Garrett Cole, they're still a dynamic team. The question remains though. Why did they? I'm sorry, Steve, for saying this. I know it's a sore subject, But why did they have to resort to banging on trash cans when you can see that they have a bunch of talent on that team?
You had Carlos Beltran, the mastermind, and who's that? Cora was the other person. And Beltran, of course, he went to the Yankees after that. He told the Astros, "You don't know how to cheat as well as we do. Let me show you how to do this." So he was a mastermind. Cora went along with it. And of course, AJ Hinch, he's just culpable, the manager. I know he said, "No, don't do this," but it's really sad for me. I've waited my whole life to see him win a championship. Now it's tarnished, but hopefully people are going to forget about the Astros until every single person from that team is gone. That's just the way human nature is, Captain. And permission to go ashore, and great show as always. Always enjoy listening to you.
Permission granted, Steve. It's always good hearing from you, brother. You be sure to take care, and thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Be safe and have a great night. Be healthy. God bless. Bye.
God bless you as well. It's always good hearing from Raider Houston, Steve. And we're talking sports. And Squid was saying about he's not the biggest LeBron James fan, but I get it. Yeah, he has had pressure since he's been a high school senior. But to me, he's been overexposed, and that's why his head is so big. I mean, Kobe Bryant came into the NBA out of high school as well from Lower Merion, but he wasn't an ass. At least it wasn't out there that he was an ass. But LeBron James, I've always hated him. And it had nothing to do with the fact that, he's a great player. I take nothing away from him athletically and what he's done. I just don't like him personally. Like, for example, I can't stand Sidney Crosby. Great player in the NHL, but I can't stand him. And I'm allowed to have my opinion because everybody has their opinion. There are people that they like, people that they dislike. I don't like LeBron James. That's being kind. I hate, abhor, loathe, and despise LeBron James. And I'm being kind calling him LeBron. I usually call him LeBum. So, they're just people that you don't like and people that you like, and that's one. I'm sure that there are people that don't like me because you can't have everybody like you. So that's just the way it is. If you want to be in the show tonight, please do. There's the ways to get in. You can come in via the link which I put out. There is the number which Steve used and Jason used and Jared used and Homer used. So you can use that number. You can always call in 813-699-0834. It's always good seeing that. Positive Philly. He was here. Raider Gift was in for literally about 5 seconds backstage, and then he split. And if I'm not mistaken, he's on a permanent timeout with Sneaky. If I'm not mistaken, he's on a permanent timeout with Sneaky. AK-47 in Hollywood. Good to see you. To what do we owe this privilege? Good to see you there, Mr. AK-47 in Hollywood. Yeah, he was backstage, Philly. I didn't let him on the show. He left. He left before I even let him on the show. I wasn't going to let him in. And because Kurtz even said, "Hey, is Raider Gift a what do you call it? Does he represent Raider Nation?" I'm like, no. And see, Squid's with me. I said LeBron James is a talented player. The overtime has started. Lightning have 25 seconds in their power play at the beginning of overtime. You know who AK-47? AK-47. You're going to have to tell me. Okay. Jimmy Farrell is talking about the loss for the Islanders, because I was going to say that the Lightning are still playing. The Lightning are still playing. Yeah, I just found out that the Bruins won on the last break. Yeah, it was a tough loss. It was a tough loss. You'll inbox me on Facebook. Okay. I better turn Facebook on then. Hang on a second there, AK. Let me put Facebook on so you can inbox me. AK-47 in Hollywood. I'm sure I do know who it is. It's just I'd have to see. Ooh, hello. Good to see some of my friends up on Facebook. Said you're going to inbox me on Facebook. Okay, let me see if the inbox is there. Don't know. And see, you got me on a tangent here. I'm seeing all these things that I probably shouldn't be doing. So, come on, hello. See that I'm trying to click out of the stories. It's not letting me click out. I'm trying to click out. So that was at the so I turned Facebook off because it wouldn't let me click out of the stories. So AK, if you're doing that on the Facebook, let me try to get Facebook back up again. But when I was listening to stories, it wouldn't let me stop, and I was pushing the X, and it wouldn't let me click out. So I'll wait for it again. We got about 4 minutes. So I think about I think we're definitely okay. Okay. Now, yeah, okay, AK. I haven't heard from you in ages. I saw the logo, and I said, I know the logo. So, but I haven't heard from you in ages, there, AK. Haven't heard from you in ages. Meanwhile, I'm watching overtime. I don't like it when the Lightning are on defense, and Kucherov is out. And he stops, stalls, and it's out of the zone. Okay, well, at least is that an icing? Yes, it is. I just did MA. You know what I'm saying, MA. This is definitely good seeing everybody. I'm going to do it one more time. If you would like a chance for 2 tickets for the Monday Night Football game in Vegas. Yeah, I was going to say, I saw the logo. I said, I know who that is if it's the logo. So, yes, it's good seeing you, MA, a.k.a. AK-47. Good to see you. You've been gone a while. The other thing is that, again, if you know, like people, I said, I need to have at least 300 folks that are interested in getting the tickets. It's got to be 300 because, there's I'm not giving the tickets away. Yeah, well, I've had a Beretta. I've never shot an AK, but I have shot a Colt 45. So, and I have my Ruger 40. I've shot my AR-15. So I've used quite a few weapons. I've used quite a few. So good. Yeah. Send me your number there, AK. Anyway, we are at 11 o'clock. Send me the information. It's been good hearing from everybody. Remember, get your raffle tickets. Minimum 300, not each person, but I need at least 300 people. to be in the raffle. Send it friends and family, because if I don't get 300 people, I will send the money back to you. I got to have at least 300. And if you don't send it friends and family, then PayPal takes money away. So, Kucherov is in. Oh, holding the stick. Okay, so a power play for Carolina. Hopefully that doesn't come back and bite them in the butt. That's the show for the evening. Again, hopefully that's not good for. Okay. I was going to end the show, but I do have somebody to come on, so I'm going to add Kurtz to the show. Kurtz, you just came in at the very end.
Yeah, I just came off Sneaky Show.
Yeah, I was going to say. So I put you on the show, and let me wait. Oh gosh, I need to do this real quick. Hang on a second, partner.
Yeah, you're good.
Damn it! I didn't do it in time. Shoot, because AK gave me his number, and hopefully I got that via some other neat means. But what's going on with you there, Kurtz, tonight? Now, we got to talk Lakers.
Yeah, I know. I can't. I think we're gonna lose today. I'll be honest with you, but I think it's for the better. Because I don't think we can last a second round, honestly.
Yeah, I'm actually amazed that you guys have played well, in your first round series, because again, LeBron has been out for a while.
Yeah, and so is AD. He's out. I think he's out right now. I haven't really started watching the game.
Now, what is this about LeBron walking off the court at the
it kind of scares me, because he could honestly just ask for a release next season. Because he's done that in the past. Like, he gets frustrated with the team, and then he'll move on to another team. But I think he'll stay on for like 2 more years.
Well, I was gonna. Carolina wins in overtime, 3-2. So, gosh darn it, it was a tough loss for Tampa Bay. Good drop in the penalty box, and Carolina wins on a power play. So, Carolina has taken it to two games to 1, and it's the final. So again, and we're talking basketball with Kurtz here. Now, who would the Lakers draw next if they were to get past the?
Here, I'll look it up right now. I believe it's the. Hold on.
Because they are a very low seed, they're going to pick up somebody good.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the draft, or are you talking about the?
No. If they were to move on, who would they draw in the next round if they were to move on? That's
I'm looking up right now. 7 and 8. Who's their 4th seed right now? Conference. Sorry, Jack. You kind of just put me on the spot there.
I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. I believe we played the Nuggets.
Did you just drop an F-bomb?
Huh?
Did you just drop an F-bomb?
No, I didn't curse.
Okay, because I thought you did. I'm like,
no,
man.
I don't really curse that much.
Okay, thank God. Please don't.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to get you demonetized.
I got to do all the edits.
Yeah, I believe we play the Nuggets after.
Okay, and the Nuggets are playing Portland already, right?
Yeah, I think we play the winner of that, or who? Yeah, I think Denver won that one, right? I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure. I thought that it was still going on, but
yeah, me too. Something like that. But Jack, you gotta be careful for this Raider gift guy. He's already hacked 2 people on the Sneaky G show, including me. He hacked my Discord, and then he's trying to hacked Big Blue Feed, and I think one other person.
Okay, and how did he hack them?
So I don't know if you know what Discord is.
No, I don't know.
It's like an app you socialize. Basically everyone has it who's my age. So he went into my account and started not messaging people, but just going on their server things where you can have a Lakers server or something like that.
Right.
And he'll just start saying disrespectful stuff, and he'll use my name under that as Kurtz. And I think he messed up one time because he put Raider gift, and I was like, what? So then I had to log out of everything, change my password, and put on a 2-factor, 2FA. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a heads up because he's honestly just kind of dangerous right now.
Yeah, and he was backstage for about 5 seconds, and then he left.
Yeah, he was on Sneaky Show, and he was just saying super disrespectful stuff.
Well, did Sneaky let him on?
He let him on for a few seconds, but then he left like right when he got on. He's scared to talk. Like he talks so much in private chat, but like when you talk to him like this, he doesn't talk. Or either he goes on mute, or like he types like the edit name, he'll say like some disrespectful stuff. Well, I don't want to say it here because you'll get in trouble.
Right. Yeah, no, and that's why I fully intended that. I saw him backstage, and I was like, nope, not letting.
Yeah, Sneaky's already telling people to like ban them from his show and stuff because he's just super toxic.
Yeah, and I don't need that on my show.
Yeah, he'd probably get you demonetized in like 5 seconds. Like honestly.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for ignorance.
Yeah, like the trolls. He's kind of. I mean, I used to be that way too, but like, I grew out of that. Like, it kind of gets boring after a while. I think he's gonna notice that. Like, it's gonna get boring. You can't be trolling the same people. It's not the same. Like, honestly, he just needs to like mature a little bit.
Right now, is he younger than you or?
Yeah, he's younger than me. I think he's like 12, 13.
Oh man, Jesus.
Yeah.
I can't hack stuff like that. But so what else other than the Lakers? What's on your mind sports wise?
Dallas is looking really good right now. Their OTAs are really good. The CD Lamb, he did pretty good. The one person I'm excited to see is Simi Fioka.
And who is?
He's a wide receiver out of Stanford.
Okay.
He had like 5 TDs for like 183 yards in like maybe like 20 receptions. But I mean, for a 6th rounder wide receiver, that's actually pretty good.
Nice.
I mean, he was projected to go undrafted, but he did really good in OTAs when I saw.
Okay, now I gotta ask, how is Dak looking?
I think he's a little hesitant to throw the ball, especially in the like film that I was watching, like of him throwing the ball with the red shirt on. He looked a little hesitant to throw the ball, but I think he's just like, he's been injured for so long. I don't think he's like used to throwing like a football and stuff.
Okay.
And I feel like he's just scared to get another injury like that. Because I don't know if you watched his interview, but like he said, like it was scary for me, and he just looked down his ankle, and then that's when the tears started to fall, or something like that. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, no. I mean, and people got on me because when he got injured, I didn't realize the extent of his injury, and I was like doing a live feed on Facebook when people were saying that Dak got injured. I'm like, I don't care because. Oh. But I didn't see the injury.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Jack. Go ahead.
I was doing a live feed and said, I don't care about an injury, blah, 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 blah. But I didn't see what happened, so I came off like a real butthole.
Yeah, like at first everyone thought like all over the internet, like, oh, it's just a sprain, like what I saw on Twitter at least. And then that's when that was like the first information everyone got. And then when they saw like the actual like zoom in of it, like it was bad. Yeah, because I believe Tony Romo said it was a sprain or something like that. That's what I thought it was too.
No, not if Tony Romo thought it was a sprain, then Tony Romo is a deaf, dumb, and blind.
Yeah, he was a little. I don't know. He's like the Cowboy fans better hope he's good. I'm like, why would you say that? Like he's holding his ankle. Why would you say you gotta hope he's gonna be good? He's not gonna be good. But I mean, I still respect Tony Romo, though.
Yeah, I mean, but I was gonna say if he's saying it's a sprain, and I saw the way it just
twisted.
It twisted, kind of like it was almost as bad as. And again, I apologize. It was almost as bad as Derek's injury on Christmas Eve against the Colts. You saw that it was jacked up.
How do you feel about Derek Carr this season? You think it's a make or break?
Well, we've been saying it's make or break for Derek Carr for like the last 2 or 3 seasons, but I really honestly believe, yes, this is make or break because the Raiders have done so much improving on their defense.
Yeah.
They hired a real coordinator. And I always say, well, Derek doesn't play defense, so it's not always on Derek to win the games, as long as he doesn't lose the games. And if Derek Carr plays the way he has been, and if the defense gets like between 15 and 20, this should be a playoff year for them. But
you guys did really good at the beginning of the season, 8-3, right?
We were 6-4.
Oh, my bad, 6-4. I thought you were 8-3. My bad.
No, we were 6-4. And we were 6-3 the year before that, and then we went up to New York and had a stinker. We were 6-4, and we went to Atlanta and just dropped a bomb in Atlanta, and that was our like hitting the wall point. Game 9, game 10. 2 years in a row, and just the bottom fell out of the team, and they just lost most of the rest of their games.
Yeah, honestly. Oh yeah, go ahead. My bad, Jack.
No, I'm just saying that what we need to guard against that.
Yeah. I agree with that. Did you guys get that offensive line from Alabama in the? It was first round, right?
Yeah, first round. Alex Leatherwood.
He looks good.
Pick. Yeah, he does look good.
And I mean, Raiders defense was like pretty good last year, but didn't you guys lose a few people?
Well, on the offensive line, we lost Hudson at center. We lost the right guard in Jackson. So and we lost the right tackle in Brown, but that wasn't really a
like a big impact.
Yeah, no, because he played only like 1 or 2 games in the year anyway, and he was definitely not worth his money. So losing Brown, doesn't matter. Losing Hudson and Jackson will affect the offensive line, but I like what they did in the people that they replaced.
Yeah, you guys, honestly, I think you guys should have drafted what's his name? The dude out of Florida, the quarterback. What's his name?
Oh, Trask? Yeah, well, Trask. Well, see, Trask was the at the very bottom of round 2, and I actually said that. I said, watch this. And I was doing a broadcast of the draft. I said, watch the Buccaneers go after Trask.
He's going to learn under Tom Brady. I mean, that's probably the best thing for a rookie quarterback to learn under Tom Brady.
Yes. And,
but he could have learned under Derek Carr too if you guys would have gone. But I know you guys need more help than quarterback. Yeah, I mean, you have a quarterback, but you don't. It'd be nice to get like a rookie quarterback,
Well, I still say that, not this year because we have Mariota as the second year, as the backup, and he's a very capable.
He did pretty good, honestly, like really good.
Yeah. So we got to see what we got in him. So
yeah.
And again, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Dallas this year. So
yeah, it's gonna be a party, like a reunion.
Yeah, it'll be you and I, Sneaky, and we'll definitely have a good time there. So we'll have some guys get over from the Sneaky G. Is there anybody else coming in for that game?
There's a few people talking about it, but I'm not 100% sure they're going to go. At least what I've heard.
Okay, well, it'll be good if it happens.
Yeah, because it's nice, It's not the same talking over it's not the same talking face to face.
Yes, it is. And I haven't seen you, so I'll if you come up to me and say, hey, how you doing? And I don't know who you are because I haven't seen your face yet.
Oh yeah, I got you. Once I get a camera, I'll start turning my camera on. I don't have a camera yet. That's why.
No worries. I mean, that wasn't calling you out on anything.
No, you're good. You're good, Jack.
Just know that I haven't seen you on camera yet. So when that happens, you're always welcome, camera or not.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, so how are things out there in California? You ready for the state to open up?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I mean, I went to LA a few weeks ago. I mean, I think honestly, LA probably thinks there was no COVID because I saw no one wearing a mask.
Wow.
It was crazy. And downtown LA was I don't know. It wasn't what I expected.
Well, I'm gonna look forward. I'm gonna be in San Diego the end of this month. Actually, I didn't even look. I got to see if the Padres are playing because we'll be.
Oh, you're a Padres fan?
Well, I mean, we're going to be in San Diego, so if the Padres are playing, I will go to a Padres game.
Yeah, honestly, represent.
Oh yeah. And my great uncle used to be the trainer for the Dodgers and the Padres because he was the trainer of the Brooklyn Dodgers, and when the Dodgers moved to LA, he moved with them and said goodbye to his wife.
When was this?
1956.
I was gonna say, did he get a ring? But never mind.
No. He might have got if the Dodgers. I don't think the Dodgers had a ring as the LA Dodgers. Maybe with Drysdale and Koufax, but maybe, and I'd have to look. I don't recall that though. But I remember that they won in the 70s, but my uncle, my great uncle had already passed on by then and he went from the Dodgers to the Padres, and that's when I saw his obit in the Sporting News, which is well beyond to be the Sporting used to be an actual newspaper. So
I don't even know what a newspaper is.
yeah, exactly. It's like an artifact. But,
yeah, honestly, I don't even think they do newspapers anymore. I mean, they do, but like not as they used to.
Yeah, but no, they still do, but they're not used very well. You know, they use blind bird cages. That's about what they
Yeah. All right, Captain. I'm gonna dip. I gotta go finish watching this Lakers game. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah,
appreciate it. I'll hop on your next show.
Yeah, and thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. You said you would, and I appreciate it, there, Kurt.
All right. Peace out, Captain.
Peace to you as well. You be well.
You too.
All right, that's my boy Kurtz, and that is definitely the last call. I went over for Kurtz because he came on. Joy, everybody. I'm glad you were here. Remember, again, if you want to win tickets for the Monday night game, the information is there at the bottom of the screen. Friends and family via PayPal. BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com. $25 an entry. I have a few, but right now, I'm pushing. If I don't get 300, I'm pushing the money back. So we'll see. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Take care, and we'll see you on the next show, which should be Sunday, as Captain Jack. And remember, the Captain and Wenches show, which was supposed to be on Tuesday, we pushed it a week because the Wenches told me to get some rest. And they probably want me resting now, but we'll do it again. Next Tuesday for the Captain and Wenches show. Yeah, I know they won in the late 80s. I know that they're AK. But I'm talking about, in the I don't recall them winning in the 60s. I know they won in the 70s. It was like Garvey, Say. Garvey was on first. Say was on third. Maury Wills even was not Maury Wills. I mean, Manny Mota was their pinch hitter. Who he talk about an old player. Dusty Baker played for the Dodgers. He played for the Braves and he played for the Dodgers. So around that time. So yeah, I remember those guys. Anyway, Mike Marshall went from the Expos and was a reliever for the Dodgers. I've heard nothing but the Fast and Furious 9 F9. Don't watch it. I've heard nothing but bad reviews. Nothing but bad reviews for F9. Don't waste your money. Wait until it comes out on video. All right, folks, y'all take care. I'm going to end the show, and always a pleasure. We'll see you for the next show.
You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.